Hello and welcome to another module of the Permission Movement Experience. My name is VLynn Hawkins. I am the founder and dean of the P3 Academy of Social Entrepreneurship and the creator of the Permission Movement. I am so grateful and honored that you're here today with us as my guest comes to us on video today to share with you her take on story, and it's called Unleash Your Powerful Charisma. I'm just unleash your charisma for a powerful story. You know, charisma is something that I used to believe that people were born with, that they just showed up and grew up into this very charismatic person, and they did it in ease with ease. And I've been learning some things from Yvonne, who calls herself the Quiet Charisma Coach. She's one of the co-authors of the Permission to Be Powerful book. And not only is she going to share a little bit of her story and her passion behind accepting her power and her own personality, she's going to tell us a little bit about unleashing your charisma. And it is something that you were born with, but it's also something that because you were born with it, you had to learn how to let it emerge. And in allowing it to emerge, you are unleashing it. So let me just tell you a couple of things that she's going to share with you, where charisma comes from, that it doesn't matter if you're an introvert or an extrovert. Each of us has charisma, and how to form a strong sense of self and self-acceptance, because that is when you're able to unlock some things and open some doors. And she's going to talk about why you want to identify your natural temperament before even beginning to look at charisma. And this is really key, talking about living in your truth and unleashing your charisma. Now, I want to talk about charisma in relationship to what the Permission Movement experience is all about. And the experience is 9 weeks, 9 celebrity guests, all of the co-authors of the Permission to Be Powerful book, who are bringing to you all of these trainings on the theme of story. You know, everybody has a story. How you use your story can really make or break your business. And what we've intended to do with the Permission Movement experience is actually help you to learn how to use the story of your past to become a part of the compelling story that attracts people to you and to your business, ideal clients who are interested and willing to pay for your services. And in doing the Permission Movement and the book, we decided that it was bigger than us. This whole project is so much bigger than us. And I wanted to make it just that. So the book is going to be turned into a study guide. One of the things that this book, Permission to Be Powerful, is all about is sharing the stories of 20 amazing women entrepreneurs who do some talking about their business from their business perspective. So the book was written by these women entrepreneurs for women entrepreneurs, but I gave each co-author a challenge. It's like write into your chapter at least one thing, one strategy, one tool that you used that helped propel you into the life that you are living now, the business that you're doing now, and exemplifies how you're standing in your power and having given yourself permission to be the woman entrepreneur that you are. Each one came back with some amazing stories of their sheroes' journeys and some amazing life skills tools that we are bringing out and highlighting in a study guide, in a small group study guide, as well as leader guides, so that small groups of girls and women can not only read these inspiring stories of women who have taken these shero journeys and are just like you and me, doing our work from heart for the benefit of others, our clients, customers, and those who we interact with, and being authentically, genuinely who we were born to be for this day, this time. And in sharing those stories and studying those stories, these are small groups of girls and women. And let me just tell you something about them. Because while we know that girls and women of all types, shapes, sizes, and ethnicities and backgrounds can benefit from this, we wanted to expressly go out to a particular segment of group of girls and women to impact their lives. And we're in the process of negotiating to do a documentary to actually show how lives can be transformed by having these tools at this young age. And we're talking about girls who are aging out of the foster care system, looking ahead of themselves and saying, oh my God, what is next? We're looking at girls who are coming out of the juvenile detention system, thinking, if I have to go back to the life and the environment and the friends that I had before, I may end up in this space or someplace worse, because they don't actually see the better that's ahead of them. We're talking about women who are transitioning out of the prison system. Very similar thinking in that if I have to go back into the environment that I came out of, what struggles will I have? Or they're going into a halfway house or a new beginnings house. And the whole thought there is I'm broken and there's something that I need to fix, when really there's nothing broken, nothing missing. There's only growth. There's only learning. You know, somebody said to me, you know, failure, every time I have a failure, I just stop to wallow in the self-pity. And it gave me a great opportunity to talk about what failure is. And it is merely the opportunity to see the lesson in whatever it is that was done. See the lesson, gain the information, and then move on to make different, better choices for the future. So with bringing this information out of these chapters and into this study guide and the leader guide, we're expecting that these groups of girls and women, including women transitioning out of the military who are thinking, okay, now what do I do? Either they're suffering from PTSD or they don't have the job skills that they would like to have. Or, you know, again, why did they go into the military in the first place? And do they have to go back where they started from? All of these situations are opportunities for us, where these books and these study guides get into the hands of these girls and women, because lives can be impacted by the stories that are shared of these heroes' journeys, but even more so by providing an opportunity for these girls and women to learn new tools, new techniques, new ways of thinking that they can add to their life skills toolbox to carry with them, pull on, use as resources as they're moving through a new direction in their lives. And we invite you to help us to do that. And that's what these modules of learning around story are. Don't know what your story is. I know what my story is. And I think about, had I had some of these life skills tools when I was in my 20s or 30s or 40s or 50s, what might life have been for me? And the thing that really excites me is I get to talk about my journey for the benefit of others. That really helps me to have a heart fulfilled. And I invite you to do the same thing, because we've monetized this to help cover the costs of producing the books, and we'd like for you to help us. The digital packages of the entire 9 weeks of the Permission Movement experience are on sale. $147. There's 3 options to pay, and you can do this. We've attempted to make cost a non-issue, no barrier to cost, because right now today, did you realize that you could get this package for $0? There is a way. So go to permissionmovement.org, and on the yellow menu bar, click PM Experience, and you'll find all of the information right there. With every 2 packages that are sold, one nonprofit organization that supports girls and women get a complimentary digital package. And we're designing their digital package to be specific for nonprofit organizations. So we're going to actually categorize the modules. We're actually going to emphasize some of the information that's been discussed in the modules, and they will get the bonuses that are downloadable options like ebooks and reference material. So what I want you to do right now is buckle up, get comfortable, and let's see if we can get YVONNE Gurney in here to talk about what she's brought us today in the charisma, unleashing your charisma for a powerful story. YVONNE has brought us a video, and I'm just going to see if I can do this. And wow. And it is not working. So I am uncertain if you see me or if you see a blank screen. I am getting a blank screen. It's like my computer does not want me to share my screen. So I'm having technical difficulties in that regard. So since I know that you are hearing this, I'm going to go ahead and talk a little more. What I will do is post in the comments box the link to the video so that you can see the video on your own. You've seen the first part of this video. I've introduced YVONNE's video, and I will also share with you there the wonderful gift of a meditation MP3 that YVONNE has gifted to those of you who are watching. So if you are seeing this now and seeing either me or a blank screen, I want you to know that I am going to close out the Hangout, and then I'm going to come into the event page, and I will post the link so that you can get to YVONNE's video and see the information that she's shared about unleashing your charisma for a powerful story. Like I mentioned before, we all have a story. How powerful is yours? Are you someone who's seeking to learn about how you can unleash your charisma? Are you someone who's basking in the knowledge that you're very charismatic, yet you're an extrovert, and you're looking for some ideas around how to actually maximize the innate ability that you have? Or are you an introvert? And if you're an introvert, this is particularly going to be particularly interesting for you. I'm an introvert, and I am a, actually, YVONNE has a term for it. There's a total introversion. There's a space in between introversion and extroversion. And I think I'm in the middle somewhere. I'm a little bit extrovert, a little bit introvert, and I am more introvert because there are times when I like my silence and I like my alone time. And if you share in some of that sentiment, you want to learn more about it, then stay tuned. I'll be posting the video shortly, and you can see it then. As for the Permission Movement experience, thank you for joining us. My apologies for this glitch. Keep an eye out for Thursday when we have a co-author panel. This is Love Week, World Love Week. And during World Love Week, we're going to be promoting a lot of things that are permission-based and love. And Thursday, 12 noon Eastern time, right here, without all of the blank screen, we're going to be doing a panel discussion. It's going to be, what's the name of it? Love your story, love your life, love your business. So join us again on Thursday, 12 noon Eastern, right here. Thanks. We will see you again soon. Peace and God bless. Bye for now.